questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told JC Nate and Rich that good times are coming, no need for deep diving. Van Cam's reactions, watch alongs to the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South stay flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Evening. Sorry, so far away. This is your Manchester City preview. I think the echo's coming from Samara.
It might be me. Let me just mute.
Oh, it could be me.
Yeah, let's just blame Samara. Yeah, we're back at the Etihad this Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff. I'm nervous. I'm always nervous with this game because I'm not expecting anything. Then we spring a surprise. But we'll see how we go this time round. Samara, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm just nervous, very nervous. Especially because we've been in Spain, obviously.
And yes, you had a game yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, Barcelona, but I think it's good because you got the warm weather training. But I don't know if it was wise before we play you guys because you are a bit of a bogey team. And it's just hoping. So Calvin Phillips, obviously, people that watched it played last night and we got injured. So it's just like, yeah, we'll see.
Jan, obviously you're making your way up to Manchester. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. But yeah, again, I think I get the whole charity game is a great thing, but it should have been pre-season. It shouldn't be in the middle of the season. It just makes no sense, especially when we've got important games. Do you know what I mean? It's not like we have like, I don't know, someone that's just come up that we always beat 5-0. Do you know what I mean? It's Palace who we struggle against as it is. So not ideal, but we'll have to see how we do, I suppose. We are at home, so I'm expecting us to win, even though you're a bogey team for us.
Well, listen, if we can obviously do anything along the lines of what we do at Anfield, then I'll be very, very happy. So just to chat, big up David and Brush. Yes, smash the like button on the way in, please. Big up Louis. G Steffi, how you doing? Hope you're well. What TV show? It's the girls. The girls are watching. I don't know.
Blaming it on the girls.
Little Bear.
Thank you, sweetheart. Little Bear, it's called. I have no idea. I do watch cartoons, so I don't watch that. Big up Nate. He's on the way home, and he'll join us shortly. So, Samara, we'll start off with you. Talk to us about your start to the season so far.
I think, yeah, it's better than last season. Obviously, last season we did not start the season off well. First game of the season, obviously, against West Ham. Brilliant game, brilliant result. Haaland straight away making an impact. But I think, obviously, it's Pep's style. He's not really into having the longest pre-seasons. And I think, obviously, we had players coming back in like dribs and drabs, which didn't help. And then we had, was it 2 games, I think? That was it. And then we were straight away, West Ham away. And I think it is showing a lot. It is showing a lot. Like last season, we don't have the best start to the season. And I know that he likes them to be rested and come back rested. But then you get this slow start. And I think previous seasons, obviously, it's been us and Liverpool clear of everyone. So having the slow start hasn't had that negative an impact because we've then gone like miles clear. But now you've got Arsenal up there and you've got lots of other teams that have strengthened. And I think it is starting to show because we have this slow start, like against Newcastle. But I also think that was a proper performance. Like to pull that back, that could be at the end of the season. That could be the point that saves you and lets us win the league. So it's not the worst start to the season, but I think it could have been better if we'd have had more time for them to play as a team. Because I think this coming back in bits, then not having the preseason, then going to Barcelona, it's just like we need to get this consistency. But we'll see. Now we've got a left back. Yeah.
Sergio Gomez.
Sergio Gomez. Because when they announced him, they played the Sergio Aguero chant in the background. I didn't like it. It upset me. I was like, no, it's not the same. But yeah, we've got a left back. We've got Haaland. We've got Alvarez, who I think is going to be. He's going to go under the radar, I think, because obviously everyone's Haaland. And I think for him, that will allow him to perform better because there's not the pressure on him. Everyone's obsessed with what Haaland's doing. And I think he is going to be quite important for us. But I would like to see in the next few games, Kyle Walker, I love you so much, I'm so sorry, but being dropped to the bench, Gomez playing at left back, and then Cancelo stepping up now, because I think that was our weakest point. One of our weakest points against Newcastle, like Walker's pace. He was being left for dead, and he's like one of the fastest men ever. So that's one thing that I would like to see. But apart from that, we've been all right. A good start to the season, but it could have been better. And I think we are getting caught out now on these short, very, very, very short pre-seasons and players coming back in bits. And I think we've really got to pick it up before the World Cup, because I think that could throw some banner in the works. It could be you guys that win it.
We can only hope. Can only hope. Jan, obviously Samara's mentioned the aspect of a pre-season and such.
Yeah.
Was you surprised to only have like 2 pre-season matches?
I mean, yeah, I think we needed a longer pre-season. I think what's made it worse is that the fact that Foden and a few of the others didn't go, and I think you can definitely see it in regards to like Haaland. He's taken him a bit longer to kind of work with Haaland. Like the other players, they seem more in tune with what Haaland wants, whereas he's a little bit, like there's been twice now where he should have passed for an easy tap in for Haaland and he's gone for the shot himself. So I think Foden needs to adapt a little bit. It's interesting because he came out yesterday saying if we pass the ball to Haaland, he'll score loads of goals. So I'm hoping that he's realised that. I'm sure Pep would have pointed it out to him anyway. But yeah, I can't wait till Haaland settles in, because he's not settled in yet and he's still scoring in the system. So yeah, I can't wait till he gets used to the league, and then I think it's going to be game over for some of the other strikers, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think the season's been all right. I think Newcastle wasn't a good game from us, and the fact that we came back from 3-1 down, we wouldn't have done that a year ago. It would have been 3-1 full time, maybe 3-2 at a push. But yeah, so I'm happy to see that we have that fight in us now, that if we don't have a good game, we can still get something from it. I feel like previously, if we played badly, we got no points. Like, it was that simple. So yeah, I'm happy to see that. It's good that Liverpool have started badly, because it means there's a little bit of leeway already. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But the only concern for me would be we lack a bit of width on the wings. One injury to Mahrez and we don't have a natural winger, so it's a bit iffy on that. But I mean, I think we should have signed Leroy Sané back. I think he would have come back. I think he would have been perfect. He's used to the league, and I think Bayern Munich probably would have sold him if we'd have gone for him. So, but we'll see.
Indeed. I'm gonna bring up the whole Haaland conversation in a minute. Just a few more comments. Big up Sean. Never something else, Bless her. Big up UK Pat. Said big up the panel. At the end of if I was you, I'd be confident because we are so inconsistent against you. Well, the fact inconsistent is good because it means that we're picking some points up from time to time. So I'm not complaining. Thank you, sweetheart. Big up Ribena man. Yeah, you can name it. 1 second. Big up Ribena man in the comments. You've got the wrong person there. Nate says here, we've got our first win out of the way. We're 2 points better off than this stage last season. Anything from Saturday will be good for belief and momentum going forward. Absolutely. Samara, by the way, you were painful when you attempted to pronounce the Palace names. Realist and Chino's attempts had me howling. They tried. Chino, I've uploaded Chino's one today. Oh my days. Chino. He made a complete hash of that. And yes, David Lee's saying here that we're looking to sign Gallagher. If it's 35 million, I don't want him. I'd rather us get 2 players for that, personally. But yeah, we'll see. Haaland. A lot of talk obviously was made of this whole Haaland versus Nunes sort of thing. I don't want us to spend too much time on it because Haaland's clearly the better forward. You made a good point though, Yannicka, in saying that Foden had 2 opportunities to just pass him the ball. I would like... You okay? Yeah. All right, come on. Do you see him scoring 20 goals this season? Anyone can take the question. Answer, Mara. I know you want to answer.
No, because I can't. Because every time you make me say something, then it goes wrong. And also, I thought I did really well on those names. I tried my hardest. Yeah, you go.
No, it's just... Do you know what? When he first came, I thought it might take him a little bit of time because we know what people are like under Pep. They come in, Pep demands a lot. He wants very specific things. So he's not like one of their managers that says, go out there, do your thing. He's like, I want this and I want this and I want you to be here and there and everywhere else. So I thought he might come in and struggle a little bit, but I actually don't think he will. Like from what I've seen so far, like his off the ball work is brilliant as well. Like people talk about, oh, we only got this many touches. If one of them touches leads to a goal or an assist, he's doing what he's supposed to do. So ultimately, I think he started well. I think he will get better when the team gel with him properly because they'll know exactly where he's going to be. And we've got De Bruyne who can put it on a plate. So, yeah, I think hopefully he becomes our penalty taker because really Mahrez is not going to be fighting for the golden boot. So it doesn't really make sense. As good as Mahrez is, it doesn't make sense for him to be our penalty taker because obviously Haaland wants to win the golden boot. So, yeah, I think he'll get, from what I've seen so far, I would expect him to get 20s. So far, I think he's got 4 GA in 3 games. So, yeah, I'd expect him to get 20. He might even get 30, but I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't put that pressure on him in his first season because he is still young and we don't know if he's going to get injured or anything like that. So, yeah, for now, I'd say 20. I'd expect 20 from him, really.
I think that's what people forget with him. He's so young. He's 22. He's not nowhere near the finished striker. But I think it is the team need to get used to playing with a striker now because we've played for so long with this false 9 that he's there and people are just like, they're not looking for him. They're not putting the balls in for him. And you can see he's getting annoyed sometimes. But it's because they're not used to someone being there. And it is like Yannicka said with like Foden, he needs to just trust that he's going to be there because he will be there. But yeah, he's exciting. Hopefully. I've not jinxed him.
I agree with what you said about Alvarez as well. I said the same thing before the season started. I said because all the attention's going to be on Haaland, I could see Alvarez doing a bit of a madness. I think maybe the way that Pep's doing it, because I thought Pep might play Alvarez on the wing, but he hasn't done it. So I think maybe Alvarez is probably going to be our cup guy. So I could see him playing in like the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, and then Haaland will be more Premier League and Champions League, and then there might be a mixture of both. But I like Alvarez. I'm excited to see how he works. I can see him staying long term. So yeah, hope it works out really.
Sorry, I was muted. Lovely jubbly. You know what? 'Cause I know, Jan, you're gonna have to go soon. Let's do the combined 11. Let's do the combined 11 now. Fair play to Samara. She's kind of already had this in mind and stuff, and I kind of throw a spanner in the works. So you must have 3 Palace players in your squad.
You can't say any of their names.
Don't worry, just say their number.
I think it's pretty obvious who they'll be though. Do you not think?
It depends on what formation you want to play, and so I guess you two could have a nice little chat about it
Yeah.
and such. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, if it was a combined 11 with no restrictions, I think we'll get left back.
Yeah, definitely get left back.
Yeah.
I
And
think
then-
I'd put Zaha on the wing.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Then there's 2 then.
And
That's
who's your goalkeeper?
Oh no. We
Oh.
give the goalkeepers away all the time.
Yeah, I put Edison.
Yeah, Edison
Yeah,
will be
I don't-
goalkeeper.
I
I can't
anyway.
say your goalkeeper's name, so
Who
Vicente
are your
Guaita.
centre backs? I'm trying to think out the top of my head. I can't think.
Anderson and Gray.
I put Mark in.
See, I would put Ezzy in, but I don't think we wouldn't get in over Haaland.
Yeah, your midfield's pretty strong as it is, though, to be fair.
Yeah, Rodri, KDB, and Gundogan I've got in. Sorry, no thanks.
See, I
To
can't
be
complain
honest,
with it.
there's no team in the league where their midfield is going to be better than City anyway. In other areas, yeah, the defense might be better or the attack might be better, but yeah, the midfield is our strongest part, I'd say.
Well, there's that stat, isn't there? If Rodri has a bad game, we've lost. Like if you look at the way Rodri plays, you'll have seen it. If Rodri has a bad game or he doesn't play or something, we tend to lose the game
Yeah,
or play really badly.
because against Newcastle he was pretty isolated, and that's why Gundogan was a bit far forward, I think. So he kind of got isolated. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good game for him because of that.
Absolutely. Right, let's do this. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna leave this to you two. And let's construct the 11. I've already put Edison in, by the way. But there must be 3 Palace players, so have a chat.
I would put Mitchell in at left back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking. I think him and Zaha definitely, and then it's just who the third person is.
and then I'd have Diaz in, obviously. Centre back.
Yeah. I think the midfield's going to be City. We have to put Haaland up front.
Haaland up front, Rodri, KDB, Gundogan.
Unless we put Eze. Can you put Eze on the wing? Or is that cheating because he's not really a winger? Don't know, because I like him.
He can play there.
Or you know who I do
Guardiola
like?
and just play people wherever.
Yeah, you know who I do like though? That Elise. I don't know how to say his name, you know. He used to play for City. Yeah, so Elise.
Oh, yeah, I might have to get you to
City.
do this player pronunciation thing as well then.
Do you know what? I've never heard his name being said. That's why I'm just like, I've seen it written down, but I've never heard it being said. But he used to play for City, so I should know that really. But yeah, we'll put him in there then. I like him. He's only young.
Cancelo at right back.
Oh yeah, that's a guarantee.
Sorry, Kyle Walker. Feel bad. I've kind of written him off now.
So the centre mids, let me make sure I'm correct in this. So that's Rodri.
We've got Rodri DM, and then you've got Gundogan and De Bruyne. And then on the wings, you've got Zaha and Elise, or Eze, whichever one you want to put there. And then up front, you've got Haaland. And at the back, you've got Edison, Diaz, and who would you have as the second centre back?
I'd put
I don't know, because
Mark in.
on form, Ake is on form. Ake is actually our best centre back at the moment.
Could we chuck in Anderson at centre back?
You could, and then we could put Foden on the wing.
I was trying to make them be 4 Palace. What are you doing?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
Or
I think that's
Alvarez.
fair.
We could put Alvarez on the wing. That's my guy.
Oh,
To be
good old
fair,
Mark.
so we're going to change this to Foden then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen.
And to be fair, you know, Michael's only just come back from injury, so I can't really be mad at that.
Yeah, he has. I mean, last season it would have been Mahrez, but I think this season, not so much.
It's not a bad 11, to be fair. All right, so we've got Edison in goal, Cancelo right back, Anderson and Diaz as centre backs, Mitchell left back, midfield 3 of Rodri, De Bruyne, and Gundogan, and up front Foden, Zaha, and Haaland. Pretty impressive, actually. Impressive.
It's a good team. It's
So
a
this
team
is
Manchester United could only dream of.
What a cheap shot. Let's see. Brush initially said Gay, Mitchell, and Sarah. A push. Big up Luca, by the way. Hope you're well. Brush said Elisa, he might be a shout. I think this is referring to Eze. Eze can play on the wings and wing midfield as well. Henry was like, at least he played for City. To be fair, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, years ago. I think he was at Chelsea for a bit.
Yeah, he was at Chelsea
and he
for a
was
bit,
at
yeah.
City for a bit, and then I heard about it when he was first signing for Palace. I saw that he'd been at City, but I don't think he was at City long though. It wasn't like a long time. It was probably like a season or two.
Fair enough.
When I was probably about 14. I think he was young as well.
Cool. What we'll do, because you got about 15 minutes yourself, haven't you, Samara? Let's do this. Let's do the predictions. So let's bring this up. So this was last week, and our guest was Vela Fan Martin. So I got the best result last week. I mean, literally, all the Sunday and Monday games were a mess because none of us got any points for those. So, just for context, green is 3 points, so that's the exact scoreline. Orange is the correct result, and that's 1 point as well. So amongst the EEF, I'm top at the moment. JC second with 19, Nate third with 18, Nikki with 17. Oh, sorry, I'm first. Dan second, with 20. JC third with 19, Nate with 18, Nikki with 17, and the guests who you represent, Samara, they've got a combined total of 15 at the moment. Bear in mind, the lowest scoring guest will end up doing the forfeit.
No.
But it's throughout the season, so there's going to be 36 different guests, if memory serves right. So this is with also other people joining in regarding their predictions and stuff. Remember, the deadline is Friday 6 p.m. Please send it on the Discord. Send your predictions for us through Discord. So I've gone to the top of this league, just ahead of David Lee, Dan, JC, then Nate. And then on to page 2. I know CM, I think this was the first week he jumped in it, so he's obviously got some work to do. He's at the bottom of the league with 4 points. And here's the guests. Cecil still tops. He had 8 points with 1 correct score. Martin, 4 points with 1. And Chris had 3 points with no correct scores. So you just need to get more than 3 points tomorrow so that you're not bottom. All right? That's 1 correct scoreline and 1 result correct, or just 4 correct results. So you could play safe. You could try and play safe and stuff. So are you ready? You're muted. To be fair, I'm muted. Yeah, I think the echo is coming from you.
How are you?
Do you have another device there?
Me?
Yeah.
Just my phone.
Are you listening to it on your phone as well as on your laptop?
No.
Oh, I wonder where that echo's coming from. Oh, it's gone now. Decent. Big up, Nate. How you doing, bro?
All good, mate. All good. I had to rush home. You know.
Tram settings as always. Tram settings.
Nah, bro, nicking settings.
It's great, it's great. So, first game tomorrow. And all it is just giving your score prediction. Southampton versus Manchester United. Bear in mind, I know you've got allegiances as well and stuff, but don't forget you are trying to predict so that you don't finish bottom. So bear that in mind.
Right. I want to say Southampton will win, but coming off the back of, I'm going to go 2-1 United.
2-1 United. Brentford versus Everton.
Who?
Brentford.
Brentford versus
Versus
Everton. Brentford
Everton.
2-0. Brentford 2-0.
Brighton versus Leeds.
I think there'll be goals. Leeds 3-2.
Chelsea versus Leicester.
Chelsea 3-1. Pains me to say. But no goal for Sterling, thank you very much.
Yeah, that Sterling agenda is mad.
I had a coaster of Raheem Sterling that I now put in the bin because he upset me.
Fair enough. Liverpool versus Bournemouth.
Liverpool 3-0. I like to think they're going to slip up, but I don't. I can't see it.
Big one. Man City versus Palace.
City 2-1.
Arsenal versus Fulham.
Arsenal 4-0. Yeah.
Villa versus West Ham.
West Ham 3-1. West Ham need to win. And Villa are
So
terrible.
do Villa. Wolves versus Newcastle.
Newcastle 2-0.
And lastly, Forest versus Spurs.
Oh, sad, but Spurs 3-1. I'll let them have a goal.
Cool. So just to confirm, there's one that I think I might have missed. So was that Brighton Leeds? So Leeds to win 3-2. 3-2.
Yeah.
We can to be fair to the community, just letting you know, I haven't paid her rough to say that because I know it's the Palace channel. This was her own prediction.
Right. Echo's back, by the way, Rich.
Yeah, I think Samara's just muted. Bless her. Jan, based on those predictions, any that you're surprised about, results-wise?
Let me think. There's one. I think that Leeds one. Who are they playing again?
Away to Brighton.
Oh, I could see Brighton maybe winning that one, like 3-2. But I think it will be 3-2. But I could see that going either way. Palace, I could see more goals. I think it might be 3-2 to City. I can see more goals. I hope not, because that's more stress. But yeah, it will be 2-1 or 3-2. Either way, but hopefully to City. But I think that's because Everton are not good at the moment. West Ham have not been great, but they need to win, and Villa aren't good. Man United, they're going to have so much momentum after that Liverpool game. I can't see them dropping points. Liverpool, they've got to win sometime. So, unfortunately, it'll probably be this week. So, yeah, it's pretty. I think the Fulham could score against Arsenal. That could be more like a 3-1 or a 2-0 or
Yeah,
4-2 or something like that. It could be. I think Fulham will score in that game, but I don't think they'll win.
Now, as you know, obviously, like, especially with the Prem, like these results could be anything, absolutely anything, and such. This is just a few more of the comments. Oil merchants. We're gonna have to let it go, Pat. We're gonna have to let it go. Nate, what you saying now? The goat's ahead of you. Listen, it swings and roundabouts with the prediction league. It's tough. It is tough. Of course, he sent the shots to Nate again. Yeah, we kind of cancelled Simbin in saying the word Brian and stuff. It is what it is now.
No, that's no longer a swear word on the channel. So
no longer, yeah. So we're good.
Hey, it's on Nippon settings because like he must be watching us from last season.
Boy. He's far behind because we mentioned that like what way early into like preseason even.
Pre-season, we announced that it's no longer a swear word on the channel because we wanted to kind of grow up a little bit. So yeah, we don't do that no more. 100%. Thank God as well. It was no, not good.
It was a bit tedious and hard, to be fair.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
we good. All right, I guess we can wrap it up there actually. So I think we've covered everything we need to. Actually, no. Before we do so, Nate, what's your thoughts on Saturday's game from a Palace perspective?
Well, I'm not going to lie. Had Saturday not gone the way it did, I'd be fearing this game with a whole lot more trepidation because this time last season, 2 draws, no wins, only had scored 2 goals away at West Ham. So obviously we went and played Tottenham at home, smacked them 3-0. Now, though, I know a lot of people like to point out that at times we've been City's bogey team, but when you're a team's bogey team, eventually they get the hoodoo off them and they end up getting the run of the mill. Look at Liverpool. Prior to Monday night, it was something like 10 straight wins against us. So the small pockets of our fan base that are talking about, we're City's bogey team, rare tear. I still remember 4-0 beatdowns, 5-0 beatdowns. I'm not, the Etihad hasn't been that good a hunting ground, people. So I'm not remotely cocky or confident thinking, we're going to do something to City. It's like, no. I'll take a defeat here if we can move into the next couple of games and move on. I would love to get a point away from home because obviously we proved we can go Anfield and get a point. Not many people can do that. Only ourselves and Chelsea have taken the most points at Anfield since Klopp's been manager there. So I was looking at that going, 2 wins and a draw. So yeah, that makes sense. But with Man City, look, like I said before, we've lost their 4-0, 5-0. You know, it can get really painful when you play City at the Etihad if you're not careful. And I'm still not forgiving Roy for us being 4-0 down inside like 25 minutes or something like that. It's like, there's ways to lose. And then there's just sacrificing your own team before a ball has been kicked. Like, how does he play? Who was playing at centre-back? Riedewald at centre-back. I was like, big man, are you looking for the sack? No, calm now. It was bad enough playing Jordan Much against City in the League Cup a few years ago. I was like, we've lost already, and the ball ain't been kicked. No, I'm not having it. But look, the Villa game was massive because we get a win there. The pressure to win our first game is off our back. As I said in my comment, we're 2 points better off than this time last season. If we can score a goal against City, I'll take that. I'm not interested in let's beat City. No, let's do a god-awful, horrible, part the bus, Tony Pulis settings, get a point, nick a point, annoy a whole heap of empty seats at the Etihad and move on to our next game because that's what you got to do when you're little old Palace. Because I love when people call us that. It's like, I could have sworn we were a little bit bigger than that because, Rich, what happened when we played Arsenal last season and they got a 2-2 draw? I could have sworn they'd won the league.
Yeah, the way they celebrated, to be fair.
No, I'm saying. And then Liverpool fans saying that we were a disgrace to the game when we played them on Monday night. No. A disgrace to the game is like what do you call it? Is bottling the league or try not to get relegated, because that's what them and they are focusing on right now. Because imagine they're 2 points off the table, bruv. Darwin Noodles in it as well, Noodles.
I pick up. No, big good, bro. You lot beat City. You're their bogey team. Vieira has Pep's number. I wouldn't say that just yet, but we've had some joy at the Etihad.
I won't lie, it was part of our settings at Selhurst Park, but the fact that Jack as Nathaniel Kleinman served for that £100 million he stole it at Selhurst Park, bro. I don't think he's been arrested yet. Because
Samara?
big in there.
You got anything to say about that?
Nah, in fairness, City are a quality team, Rich. Like we know we can recognize we are up against it on Saturday, but just knowing that Nathaniel Klein, who cost us nothing, pocketed a £100 million player, it's like, what? This guy was injury prone, NHS settings. All right, cool. Still, it could be worse. He could be Zeki Friars. Oh God! No, I just reminded myself.
Don't. Yeah, you know what?
Do not laugh or cry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult game. Very difficult game. I'm expecting us to probably set up similar to how we did against Liverpool, which would be a bit of a shame because after seeing Newcastle, Newcastle just took it to City, which was quite refreshing to see because not many teams do it. St. Maximin gave Walker a torrid time, and I'm just thinking, could Saha do the same? However, I would understand if we do go 5-4-1, because what you don't want to do is get battered, So I think we have to play this on the break and just hope our pace can cause some problems on the break, and just defend resolutely like we did against Liverpool.
And run for our lives.
Literally,
all we have to do.
Literally, I would expect Chris Richards to come in for this one.
I don't want no Benny Hill defending, by the way, because I can't deal with that. I had to watch that under Roy Hodgson, watching Benny Hill defending. I was like, no, please save me from this. I don't want to watch us defend like a bunch of drunken buffoons stumbling out of a pub on a Saturday night. It's like, no, please, anything but this.
Just last question before we go. Why are you worried Vieira's got Pep's number?
Because now that you've said that, we're going to get rolled over. It's going to be 5-0, 6-0. And no, I'm telling you, if they end up battering us 5 or 6-0, you're banned from the channel. Red card settings.
No, we've got to respect Pep. He's a quality coach. And he would have done his homework from the last time we played him as well. So,
yeah, plus he'll probably complain about the size of the grass again, knowing him. The grass was too long. We couldn't pass the ball 5 yards. Big man, you just didn't play well. Admit it. Like there's pride on the line here. Blaming the grass, bro. That's a Klopp excuse, bro.
That is a Klopp thing.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I love the grass thing. There's no difference between the grass in South London and the grass in Manchester. Well, no, different type of grass, but we move.
Yeah, let's not get to that one. Listen, big up. Nate, as always, big up Samara, big up Ian. Let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, on Twitter at @ItchYanCity. And you'll find me around YouTube if you're on it enough. But yeah, at @ItchYanCity, and then you'll know where I am.
We can appreciate you coming on. Samara, where can they find you? And it's not just on Twitter now.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. On Twitter, SRJ_dance or at the Women's Football Review, and we have our own channel.
Yeah, debuted this show yesterday.
Thanks to Rich.
That's all right. Actually, myself and Maria will be doing I reckon we're going to go live tomorrow to do Crystal Palace versus Coventry. And we'll do it off both channels.
That's going to be a tough game as well, They're a decent side.
Yeah, they are. It's going to be a cracking game. And yeah, we'll be at the game on Saturday night as well. And stuff, so hopefully try and clip some fan cams for that as well. So yeah. Come on, Palace. Come on, win both games on Saturday, please.
I'm just saying, I'm putting on record. I'm taking a point. I'm not drinking what Rich is drinking. I don't know if Rich has had too much jollof today or something, but I'm just setting it for a point out here. I'm not getting clipped.
No, I'm saying, I'll take a point. I'll definitely take a point. 100%.
No,
I'll be crazy not to.
Hey, you know I'm only joking, bruv. You know I'm joking.
100%. Other than that, guys, look out obviously on Channel 4 for the Palace documentaries, episode 3. Myself and Nate will record our review tomorrow because I've got something else happening later on this evening. Yeah, and that's about it. Guys, like, share, subscribe as per usual. Nate, sorry, where can they find you? I'm completely forgot you. My bad.
Look, if you can't find me on Eagle Eyed Football, you can find me on Twitter. Both my Twitter handles are out there somewhere. I need to change one of them, but I'll get onto that in a second. But find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, the works, the whole lot. I'm usually found here talking a whole heap of nonsense on Eagle Eyed Football. I'm usually talking some madness, but it is what it is. Someone be a clown on the channel, and I guess that's the match reaction on Eagle Eyed Football sometime Saturday evening, possibly. We'll have to confirm that, but nothing else to say. But come on, you Palace!
Up the Palace. Peace. What is this up? There it is.
Questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told JC, Nate and Rich that good times are coming on E for deep diving. Van Cam's reactions, watch along to the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South stay flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.